It's time for Rams men's basketball on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield looks for a bounce-back win against the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs here in Bluefield, Virginia. Hello, everybody. Bailey Engel here. We are glad to have you with us as the Rams try to bounce back from a loss on the road against Union, but they have looked good at home. 3 wins in a row going into that game against Union, especially a big overtime win against Kentucky Christian, where Stanley Christian went absolutely off. 30 points off of the bench and 12 rebounds for the Rams in the win. Now they are coming off of a 67-54 loss, but they are looking for their 12th win of the season, going up against the Tennessee Wesleyan team, also middle of the pack in the AAC, 9-11, 7-10 in the AAC at the moment, headed by Ray Stone in his second season. Naquan Cousins in the middle for Bluefield, going against Jamison Ryan. In the middle, Rams going right to left with Omega Stevens, or Damari Sexton, or Paris Stevens, excuse me, and then in backcourt, Nick Roberts and Jeremiah Jenkins. Oh, Tennessee Wesleyan comes away with the opening tip, and we are underway. Near side, Dominique Oggs passes at the right elbow for Bryant Bernard. Back to Oggs, swing it out in the left wing, Ty Patterson. Patterson D'd up by Naquan Cousins, returns it right side, Bryant Bernard. He flings a three from deep range, no good, and it's tipped to the backcourt for Damari Sexton. Rams with the ball back. First time in this game, Jeremiah Jenkins running the point, the junior from Norfolk, Virginia. Bounce down under the right block, Naquan Cousins spins to the left, powers it off of the backboard, no good. Came down with his own offensive rebound, and he turned the ball over in the paint. Up ahead for Tennessee, Wesleyan already have a dunk from Ryan on a quick, fast break. Bulldogs trying to run the floor quickly, and they certainly did with that play right there. 19:08 remaining in the first half, Bluefield down 2-0. Damari Sexton had a couple of big plays against Tennessee Wesleyan as well. Jeremiah Jenkins on a left-handed dribble, pops a three, top of the key, barely got the rim. Rebounded by Tennessee Wesleyan's Oggs, the freshman from Sweetwater, Tennessee. He gives it off right side, Marquise Finfield, and Finfield passes it deeper in the corner. Ty Patterson near side, and the pass is tipped out of bounds. So Tennessee Wesleyan ball, swing it in right wing for Patterson. Patterson with Damari Sexton in his face, passes left side for Fitfield. Fitfield hands it off left side, the guard driving in, a brick off the backboard, and a missed layup for Bryant Bernard. Roberts snatches the defensive board. He has it driving down the lane, pulls up left elbow, too short, ranges out to the right side, defensive rebound, Fifield. So Fifield running the point now for Tennessee Wesleyan as he goes into the front court, hands it off Patterson, right wing, swings it out left side for Oggs. Oggs drives down the lane, floats it in, and now it's 4-0. 18:08 left to go in the first half. Bluefield headed by Richard Morgan for the last decade. Former UVA star looking for a win as the Rams looked hot against Kentucky Christian, really fighting back in that overtime. And for the Knights, they made it a little bit closer than it needed to be as Jeremiah Jenkins pulls up deep right elbow. Tennessee Wesleyan got a piece of it because that ball did not hit the rim. Into the front court, bounce down left side, another dunk for the big man and Jamison Ryan. 6-0. Richard Morgan calls a timeout. 17:42 remaining in the first half. Tennessee Wesleyan starting out guns a-blazing. Rams, after falling down 6-0, bring in a couple of new faces. Lots of new faces, actually. Everybody on the floor was not playing. He took out that entire platoon. DeMonte Evans, Trent Dunn, who did not play against Kentucky Christian, Stanley Christian, Ben Grove, as well as Kevon Wright. I said left side right, also did not see the floor against the Knights in the last game. Christian with the ball at the free throw line. Backs up 7 seconds. Pulls up right elbow. Nicks the front of the rim, and the slow start continues. Rebounded by Bryant Bernard. Up ahead to Ty Patterson in the corner. Christian gets back on defense wearing number 13. Patterson drives down the lane. Hooks up the right hand. Missed the layup. Could not get a friendly roll. Rebounded by Bluefield's Grove. Right to left go the Rams. Demonte Evans at the free throw line. Runs into trouble. Lost the ball. Turned over again. Meanwhile, Dunn pokes it further in the backcourt. And Tennessee Wesleyan recovers. Fifield feeds top of the key. Oggs bounces near corner. And a walk called on the point guard who was passing it up. 16:49 stopped in the first half. Stanley Christian taken out of the game after about 30 seconds. Demonte Evans goes to the bench, and this is very different than what we've seen out of Richard Morgan in the past, because usually we don't see him dip into the subs until the equivalent of 2 media timeouts in the NCAA, so that's about 8 minutes in. Kevon Wright, left wing, passes near corner. Trent Dunn. Dunn feeds Shields in the near corner. Right-handed dribble and passes back up top to the point guard. Omega Stitz into the game for the first time as he shuffles it over on the right side. Kevon Wright missed the three. Rebounded by Grove, though. He swings it left wing. Shields flicks the wrist and misses a three. Rams ice cold to start out the game. 16:20 remaining first half. Bluefield trails 6-0. Tennessee Wesleyan with the ball back, going left to right. Fifield wearing number 22 spins at top of the key. Oggs. He passes right side. Bryant. Bryant cuts on to the right, back to the left, kick out, top of the key. Fifield pump fake, drives down the lane. What a step! Misses the layup. Oh, that was a bad miss too, because he had such a great move to get there. As Shields kicks it back to Trent Dunn in the front court. Dunn baseballs it right wing for Omega Stitt. Stitt returns it near side, passes left wing for Shields. Missed the three, no, count it with a little help from the glass, and just like that, it's a one-score game. Brandon Shields, second three attempted, this one counts. Rams have to get back on defense. Patterson hands off Bryant, what a spin at the left elbow, pumps the layup, he missed, but he's fouled. So Bryant Bernard to the line for a couple. First free throw is good, escalates the lead to 7-3. .15:30 remains in the first half. The field has only made one shot so far. Bernard, it's the second as well. 8-3. Rams only basket on a three in the corner with a little help from the window for Brandon Shields. Omega Stitt in the right wing, crossover dribble. Backs up just a little bit, gets a Grove screen, goes to the right against the screen. Stitt down the floor, tried to pass it out, finally does. Littlejohn's in the game. Here's Trent Dunn, top of the key, nothing but net. So the assist from Robert Littlejohn as Richard Morgan experiments with new players from the bench. 8-6 the score. Rams have only made 2 shots and have missed about a dozen, it seems like, but yet they're only down by 2. Here's Brian Bernard off a feed from Fifield, misses left wing three. Rebounded by Wes Ayers. All bench players in for Bluefield at the moment. Trent Dunn one arms at Wes Ayers and underhands it back to Stitt. Stitt right-handed dribble, retreats back at the logo at the top of the key and passes right side Dunn. Dunn with a left-handed dribble, swings it out right wing Littlejohn. Littlejohn looks for someone to cut in, instead backs up. Now bounces down the right baseline. Bentley Grove pulls up, misses the baseline jumper. Rebounded by Ty Patterson, as the big man takes the ball into the front court. Bounces down low for another big man at Jameis O'Ryan, and he lost the ball in the left block, kicked it over the baseline. Score remains 8-6, 14-16 left to go. Still in the first half. Trent Dunn staying in as the point guard. Richard Morgan trying to send a message to his starters. Wes Ayers has it at the right wing, backs up. Entry lob inside Grove, turns to the left, poked the ball loose. Stays with Bluefield College, though, after it was deemed Lorenzo Gatling was the last man to put a hand on it. Littlejohn flings the ball near the logo for Trent Dunn, Scurry's right wing. 13:58 remaining first half. Bluefield down by just 2 as Omega Stitt backs up, bounces right elbow, feeds it down low. Wes Ayers off the feed from Grove. Wes Ayers floats it up off of the window to tie the game. 8-8, Bluefield has tied it. And certainly taking the short basket so far. That's their first, second, or 2-point shot of the ball game as, wow, Dominique Oggs put the work on Wes Ayers there and got the floater to fall. 10-8 the score, a 2-point lead for Tennessee Wesleyan. 13:20 left to go in the first half. Littlejohn, dangerous pass, Wes Ayers inside, feeds it back down low, left block. Littlejohn, kick out right wing, 3! Trent Dunn's hit 2 and he's fired up. The lead is 1 for Bluefield after the right wing tray falls with 13:05 before halftime. Ty Patterson's handoff to Oggs in the left wing, dangerous as he hands it back off for Patterson. Nothing but net in the far corner to quiet the Bluefield crowd. 13-11, 2-point deficit. Rams are trying to come back from after getting the lead for just a moment. Littlejohn bobbled the pass, regathers in the right wing, bounces free throw line, Grove. Grove, underhand stick, top of the key. Line drive 3 is no good. Whistle blows, and it's a foul on Bluefield on a push by Ben Grove. Actually got a hook on the rebounding effort. So the buzzer sounds, and we'll see a couple of starters back in for the Rams. Mari Sexton, Jeremiah Jenkins back into the game as Wes Ayers and Omega Stitt can ride some pine. 12:35 in the first half. Renzo Gatling, the sophomore from Portsmouth, Virginia, matched up with a fellow 7'5" native in Jeremiah Jenkins. That pass gets tipped out of bounds on the near side. Slap of the ball from Oggs, and he gets it into Gatling near side. Jeremiah Jenkins looks at the guard. Gatling down the line, kick out left wing. Bluefield got a piece of it in a steal by Trent Dunn. So here comes Dunn, passes to Mari Sexton, right wing. He wants to carry his way to the rim and rolls it in, showcasing the athleticism to tie the game. You could tell as soon as he got that ball, he was going to try at the rim. Couldn't dunk it like he probably wanted to, but well, it still counts the same. What a layup it was. Here's a top of the key 3 that rims in for the guard, Dominique Oggs. 16-13, back and forth we go in the middle of the first half. 11:45 left to go on the clock as it ticks down. Mari Sexton with the ball at the right elbow. Low pass Trent Dunn, left wing. Swing out top of the key, Jenkins. Jenkins feeds Littlejohn on the far corner. Steps for space, launches a 3 and connects. Ties it back up, 16-16. Had the Kobe Bryant style step for separation there, decided to shoot a 3. Gatling bounces on the left wing for Patterson, who is the size of a postman, but has shown that he can get it done from outside of the perimeter as well. Backing up the new guard, Brian Bernard feeds Patterson, corner 3, near side, missed it. Ben Grove got the long-ranging rebound and bounces the ball into his hands to feed it to Trent Dunn. Dunn, quick pass left baseline to Mari Sexton. He swings it back top of the key, Dunn. Dunn overheads Jenkins, feeds Littlejohn far corner, 2 threes in a row. The freshman from Columbus, Ohio, gives the Rams a 19-16 lead. Timeout called by Tennessee Wesleyan, and the Rams are feeling it with 10:46 remaining in the first half. Welcome back, everyone. Rams lead 19-16, 10:40 and counting remaining in the first half. A good steal by Dunn, nearly. Patterson picked it up in the near corner. With 10.5 minutes to go. Patterson blocked by Sexton. Roberts picked it away. Glides to past Jeremiah Jenkins. Jenkins pops along to left elbow. Rams, after such a slow start, are starting to add on some offensive firepower. 21-16 they lead. 10:15 left to go. So in the first half, guard in is Digimon Wilson. Wilson feeds into the right wing for Bryant Bernard. Bernard over to Gatling. Gatling bounces near side for Ryan. He pulls up, tried to use the glass, but instead put the ball between the rim and the window. Rebounded by Sexton. Rams into the front court. Sexton lost the ball. Passes down low. Roberts wide open. Lays it up and in. Old school. 23-16. 7-point lead for Bluefield as a run starts to happen for the Rams. 9:43 left before halftime. Patterson at the logo, cuts to the left, hands it off for Wilson. Wilson thought about a step back instead, penetrates in on a right block layup. He missed, but fouled. Third foul on Bluefield. Tennessee Wesleyan has yet to commit a foul. That one's on Roberts. And it's his first foul. So Wilson, guard from Atlanta, Georgia. Bends the knees, shoots, and scores on a perfect free throw, 23-17. Couple of bounces for Wilson to try to put them back within 5. And it's good, 23-18. 9:30 before half. Bluefield trying not to stall out on offense after igniting something the past 3 minutes. Trent Dunn to the left, bounces near corner. Jenkins wide open 3. Back iron doesn't get a friendly roll, except it did for Sexton in the far wing. So a fresh 20 for Bluefield. Sexton overhead, Trent Dunn in the near wing. Jenkins feeds down low. Nick Roberts spun, got a man off of him, but with a $1 million move, about a 10-cent finish. And he missed. Stolen in the front court. Jeremiah Jenkins one-on-one to the glass. Floater can't go as Fifield picks it down. Fifield, the only defender on that play, passes into Wilson. Wilson overheads near corner. And the guard and Bryant Bernard has it on a corner 3 and connects. It is a 2-point game. 23-21. Rams try to slow it down after it turns into a track meet for about 15 seconds. Entry lob, right baseline. Nick Roberts, pump fake, finds space, shoots. That ball got swatted behind the backboard. Jenkins from the right side feeds Naquan Cousins, who re-enters, as does Stanley Christian. Christian with the ball, right block, shoots, can't get the layup to fall, but he does have a couple of free throws coming up after the foul. So Christian, who is 7 of 8 at the line in the win of the last home game, starts out 1 of 1. .8:22 on the clock for Stanley Christian, the transfer from Rio Grande. Starts out 2 of 2 at the charity stripe. 25-21, 8:22 left in the first half. Ty Patterson to inbound for Tennessee Wesleyan. He does to Fifield. Marquise Fifield down the near sideline. Jeremiah Jenkins on him like glue defensively. Fifield passes out left side. Digimon Wilson. Wilson feeds it Patterson in the corner. Puts it on the deck and gives it back up top to Bryant Bernard. Bernard from the left wing drives right elbow and gives to Fifield. Fifield from the right wing floats inside on penetration and a dribble drive to get the 3-footer to fall. 25-23 in front of a pretty decent Tennessee Wesleyan away crowd. So it's a 2-point game. Paris Stevens back in for Bluefield. Mari Sexton in the corner, wants someone to throw it into, lobs it into Stanley Christian, put it back on the deck, shoots and misses again, but it'll go to the line for two after being fouled for the second time. So Stanley Christian at the line for a couple. Starting out the game, 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. (26-23), trying to go 4 of 4 at the line. And the Virginia native puts the Rams up by 4, 27-23. Full court press off of the make. Here comes Patterson into the front court for Tennessee Wesleyan. Passes it right wing, Bernard gives it over to Wilson in the far corner. He was wide open for 3 and a clean tip in from the forward and Billy Belogan. So Belogan makes it a 2-point game off of the second chance putback. And with 7:15 to go, we now see Bluefield in a 2-point game once more. Jeremiah Jenkins, right wing, pops it over Stevens. Stevens curls the ball, top of the key, goes down the lane, pumps a layup, he missed. Stanley Christian, offensive rebound, muscles it back up for the putback. He is gonna gobble up the boards down there as long as he is the biggest guy on the floor because he's one of the most athletic. Ejimon Wilson matched up with Naquan Cousins. Switches it over near side, Bernard. Bernard on the right wing with Stevens in his face, gets a screen, passes near corner, Fifield. Fifield didn't like what he had in front of him and passes out Bernard right wing. 10 on the shot clock, 6:39 game clock. Here's Bernard from pro length. 1-point game after the 3 is drilled, 29-28. Naquan Cousins, haven't seen anything out of Cousins just yet. Damari Sexton down the lane, and it opened up so cleanly for him. Pumps a layup to make it 31-28. Back to a 3-point game, 6:15 left to go. Far corner, Wilson, bullets down low for Bernard, who was cutting in, recovered and swings it back out. Wilson near the NAIA logo. Passes top of the key, Fifield spins it out near side. Patterson launches a 3. Back iron, bounces over the backboard and out of bounds. .602 left to go. Naquan Cousins to pass for Bluefield. Maya Jenkins lets the ball roll to him with 6 minutes left in the first half. Rams holding on to a 3-point lead. Paris Stevens gives Damari Sexton. Sexton with a crossover, wants some help and returns it back to Maya Jenkins. Jenkins down the right side of the paint, retreats back out right wing. 12 on the shot clock, passes inside to Mari Sexton from the free throw line, pivots for a bit of space, kicks it out, top of the key, Stevens with 6 seconds on the shot clock. His pass stolen for a moment, Jenkins had it back, a whistle blew, and Stevens, there's no foul called, Stevens was called out of bounds on the far side. Oh, an inbounds pass for Tennessee Wesleyan. They have a chance to make it a 1-point game or tie it up here. 5:30 on the clock of the first half. Near side for the new guard in and Joshua Chairs. Chairs with a 3 to tie it up in the corner. Let's see if they call that with all 3. Yes, they do. He had his feet behind the line. 31-31, 5:10 first half. Mari Sexton and Bluefield jumped out to a decent lead after trailing to start the game. Now they have started to offensively stagnate in the past couple of moments. Jenkins underhand, Sexton feeds it, Jenkins near corner. Jenkins down the baseline, connects on an 11-footer, 33-31. 2-point lead for Bluefield College, 4:45 remaining. Swing out at the top for Bryant Bernard, bounces far side, Chairs. Chairs returns it right wing, Fifield drives to the free throw line, jump stop, kick out, right wing 3, Bernard. Nothing but net, and the lead is 1 for Tennessee Wesleyan. Oh, Bluefield College letting that three up. The ball movement was good for Tennessee Wesleyan, though. 4:18 to play, first half. Ari Sexton lobs it inside. Naquan Cousins in a double. Kick out left wing. Jeremiah Jenkins tries a three, and it's a good thing he tried because Bluefield took the lead, 36-34. 4 minutes between us and halftime. Fifield gives it over Bernard, near corner, crossing over on Stevens. Stevens not fooled, though. Top of the key for Chairs. Chest pass left wing, Fifield. Fifield back on the deck, dribbles right. Picks it up, passes down low, and Belugan gets a floater to go off of the glass to tie it up, 36-36. Rams tying it up in a very good game so far. Stevens finds separation down the paint, tries a layup, and hits it off of the rim very hard. Into the front court, alley-oop, and Belugan gives the lead to Tennessee Wesleyan, 38-36. Perfect transition play. Rams into the front court, down by 2, 3:10 remaining, first half. Dangerous lob inside. Naquan Cousins takes it over to Stanley Christian. How did Cousins get that pass to fall? And Christian picked it up with 2 points, but falls asleep on defense. And Tennessee Wesleyan got away with cherry picking to give themselves a 40-38 lead. 2:50 to go, first half. Bluefield down by 2 to Tennessee Wesleyan. Stanley Christian pivots for space, right elbow, goes left block, pump fake, shoots off the glass again. He has been hard to stop at the Dome, tying it up 40-40. Back into the front court for Fifield. Fifield feeds Bernard in the far corner. Stevens putting a hand on him as Bernard bounces back, top of the key. Fifield feeds it near side, Chairs pivots, shoots, misses the three, rebounded by Christian. Tied up 40-40, 2:12 left to go, first half. Jeremiah Jenkins bounces through his legs to Christian. Passes near side, back to Jenkins on a lob inside. Naquan Cousins dunks it home in a baseline drive. Great dime from Sexton, and the Rams have a 42-40 lead. And Naquan Cousins just dunked on another man. 1:59 remaining, timeout called by Tennessee Wesleyan. Welcome back, everybody. Bluefield College leading by 2. Now back on defense. Passing it around the arc, down the lane goes Fifield, right baseline. Lost the ball, it's stolen by Jeremiah Jenkins. Jenkins passes Sexton, returns Jenkins. Transition for Bluefield, working out well. 44-40 after the layup from the right block falls. Back in the near side, here comes Fifield, right wing, goes to the left elbow, bounces down low to Ryan, returns Fifield, left baseline, goes down and up for the layup and got past Jeremiah Jenkins, 44-42. Minute 15 before half. Left elbow, Stanley Christian on a pump fake, tries his luck inside, bullies in, and Belugan swats the ball out of bounds. So left side of the hoop. We're going to see Bluefield trying to inbound with 1:08 remaining. Trent Dunn flings it in. Stanley Christian returns it for Dunn, the new guard in for Bluefield. Number 30 bounces down low. Stanley Christian to the left block. Trying to drive in on Belugan. Spins to the right. Hooks with the right hand. Perfect. 46-42. 53 left to go in the first half. Byfield feeds it far side for Chairs. As Chairs gives it over on the left side for Ryan. Ryan pulls up from 11 feet and misses. Rebounded by Stanley Christian with 40 seconds remaining in the half. 46-42, Bluefield into the front court. Shot clock still on, obviously, with about 12 seconds in between the two. DeMonte Evans didn't like his look inside, lobs it over Trent Dunn on the near wing. Dunn lost the ball, picked it back up, left block. Dangerous pass, Stanley Christian. He corrals, fadeaway jumper, no good, off of the rim. And now for Tennessee Wesleyan, they pull the ball in and can wait until the final tick goes on the clock. 10 seconds with a shot clock off. Here's Chairs, hands it off for Byfield, top of the key with 4 seconds, drives inside, pump fake, shoots off the glass, it's good, and the buzzer will sound. 46-44, that's our score as we head to the locker room. What a first half of play we had here at the Dome, where the Rams up by 2 at intermission. Welcome back, everyone. Rams up by 2, 46-44, ready to start the second half with Bluefield College going left to right to begin the second period. Damari Sexton, Jeremiah Jenkins, Naquan Cousins, Paris Stevens, and Nick Roberts all on the floor for the Bluefield College Rams to begin the final half of play. Jeremiah Jenkins with the ball in the backcourt as he heavily dribbles it into the near wing. Paris Stevens now with it, now in the corner, drives down the baseline. What a spin move, hooks with the left hand. What a scoop and score. 48-44. Bluefield leads by 4, and Paris Stevens gets his first points of the ball game. Digimon Wilson passes Patterson left wing, swings it out near side. Bryant Bernard pops a three, left wing, front rim, no good. Nick Roberts corrals a rebound, zooms it up. Jeremiah Jenkins, who passes cross court in the near side. Sexton wearing number 5, backs up with a crossover and still remains crossovering as he swings it over to left side. Stevens in the wing, entry lob. Naquan Cousins out of a double team, lost the ball, puts it over to Nick Roberts. He has a hard dribble and rises to the rim to score. 50-44, 6-point lead for the Rams. Great way to start out the second half. Wilson carries the ball down the left side of the paint, angles for a bit of space, bounces near side Patterson. Naquan Cousins picked up the defense, and after Patterson divvied it over to Wilson, he traveled, and Bluefield College has the ball back with 18:58 on the clock. On the far side, Jeremiah Jenkins in front of a good student section for Bluefield College. Rams with the ball back as Damari Sexton goes near the free throw line. Turnaround jumper from 12 feet, he missed off the back rim. Rebounded by Patterson, underhands at Fifield, returns Patterson at the top of the key. Working the perimeter as Wilson pivots it up to top to Patterson, drives down the paint, fouled as he went. And it's the first foul of the second half on either team. Book it on Naquan Cousins. And Ty Patterson, the 6'4" forward from Knoxville, Tennessee. He'll shoot 2. By the way, that was the first foul on Jeremiah Jenkins, excuse me. Patterson with a deep right wing, passes far side, Fifield. Fifield angles it up top for Bernard. Pump fake to 3, instead put it back on the deck and passes it near side Wilson. Wilson swings it down low, Patterson kick out Fifield on the right wing now for a 3, no good from Bernard, and then an offensive rebound for Patterson. Here comes Bernard driving down the right side, floats from the glass, no good. Tip in, count it with the foul, and Ryan will go to the line for 1. 50-46. 4 points the deficit between Tennessee Wesleyan and the lead. Naquan Cousins getting subbed out. Stanley Christian goes in. There's one for Ryan, and only one is good. Makes it 50-47. 3-point lead. Bluefield College, Jeremiah Jenkins gives it up to Stanley Christian, who's been cleaning up the board so far. Christian underhands Damari Sexton in the near side. Crossover, drives down the near wing, and then pivots it back up top of the key. Bounces right block, Stanley Christian. Backs up down the baseline. Spins right baseline, under the hoop, reverse layup. No good. Whistle blows, and one of the officials was about to call a travel, but the nearest one calls a foul. And it's a shooting foul. So Stanley Christian to the line for 2. Second foul called on Ty Patterson, first on Tennessee Wesleyan in the half. As Christian eyes the rim, the Norfolk native shoots and misses his first free throw. Was 4 of 4 going into that trip. Now 4 of 5. For some reason, this trip to the line has taken 4 minutes. Christian shoots a second, nothing but net. 51-47, 4-point lead for Bluefield College, going with a full court press off of the make. Get it out of the trap as Patterson gallivants across the timeline near side, right in front of his coach, Ray Stone. Passes top of the key for Wilson. Divvies it over right side. Bernard, crossover dribble, scurries at top of the key for Patterson. 14 on the shot clock. Swing out. Byfield drives down the left side of the paint. He kicks it out on the near side for Bernard. He drives in, loops a layup, in and out. Did not get the roll, and that was torture. Instead, a rebound for Wilson. He lobs over a pass for Bernard, drives and penetrates, shoots from 12 and scores. Makes it 51-49. 2-point lead for Bluefield College. 17:07 remaining in this game. Paris Stevens at the logo with Byfield in his face. Dribbles down the right side of the paint. Underhands right baseline Christian. Christian on a couple of pump fakes. Returns it onto the wing for Sexton near side. Sexton passes left wing Stevens. Stevens fakes the pass onto the far corner. Jenkins instead drives it down. One arm pass near side Brentley Grove. Grove kicks it out top of the key. Christian with a buzzer sounding. It's the front of the rim with a shot clock going off. So now a rebound for Tennessee Wesleyan in the near side. Patterson puts it on the deck and one. Great feed inside from Bernard, and now the game is tied. 51-51 with Patterson at the line for a chance to give them the lead. Robert Littlejohn checks in for Bluefield, and DeMonte Evans follows him. In and out on the free throw, rebounded by Grove, so it stays tied at 51 apiece. Maya Jenkins cuts top of the key, meanders his way right side, gets drilled by Wilson, and Tornado to the floor. No foul called. It just went out of bounds. Luckily for Bluefield, it's out of bounds off of Tennessee Wesleyan, so Littlejohn can throw it in. Jenkins, top of the key, drives down left side of the paint, jumps up from 13, can't get the roll, ricochets out right elbow. Littlejohn shoots from 15. He's having a breakout game for Bluefield College, a pure shooter, 53-51. Down the floor, missed the layup, it's swatted out for Byfield. Byfield spins in the corner, bounces top of the key, Patterson. Patterson chest pass Wilson, shovels it over near corner for Bernard. Bernard bounces left block for Ryan. Going inside on Grove and shoots with 4 feet in front of him to score to tie it up, 53-53. Such a quick possession that was. 15:48 left in this game. Jeremiah Jenkins spins it into the top of the key for Evans. Haven't seen much out of Evans as Robert Littlejohn shoots it off the glass, no good from the left side. Rebound Ryan in a tie ball game. Outlets up top, too much space for Bernard. Underhands Patterson. Wow, what a move for Brian Bernard to fling the ball behind his shoulder. The lead is 2 for Tennessee Wesleyan. 15-20 before the game is over. Jeremiah Jenkins crossover, lets it fly for 3. No good from the top of the arc as Patterson pulls down a defensive rebound. And to the front court goes Byfield, near corner, bounces left block for Ryan. Ryan backing inside on Bentley Grove, and after Grove commits a foul, Ryan goes to the line for a couple. Naquan Cousins almost ready to enter the game. Officials have not decided what they want to do with this call yet. Ryan was fouled in a shooting effort. There's no doubt about that. Just trying to clarify. By the way, on Ben Grove, that was his second foul. Team 4th with 15:01 left to play. So after questioning something we'll never know, back at it with more basketball. Ryan's first free throw right through the net to give them a 3-point lead at 56-53. Ben Grove returns to the sideline. And he hits both. 57-53, 4-point lead for Tennessee Wesleyan after the Rams had a 4-point lead at halftime. Our dribbles into the, or excuse me, it was a 2-point lead. They've had a 6-point lead in this half. It's DeMonte Evans. Bullies his way down low, missed the layup. He'll go to the line for 2. Almost had an and 1 there. So DeMonte Evans at the line to try to cut this lead in half. 57-53. Clock is at 14:47. That free throw pops out. Joshua Chairs walks in. Ryan Bernard joins him, both for Tennessee Wesleyan. By the way, that was the second foul on Marquise Fifield. Second shot falls. It's a 3-point game, 57-54. Near side, Patterson divvies it over Wilson. Passes near side, Bryant Bernard. Bernard with a couple of steps, angles his way towards the free throw line. Scoops with a right hand, rattles it in. 59-54, 5-point lead. What a game this has been for Bryant Bernard. Naquan Cousins thought about the 3, one arms a pass near side Jenkins. Jenkins in the corner, wants an entry lob, instead kicks it out top of the key. Cousins flings it over Evans, left wing. Underhands Littlejohn in the corner. Littlejohn bounces left to elbow. Stanley Christian stumbles and walked. 14:08 left to go. Stanley Christian booked for a walk. Richard Morgan not excited. He wanted a foul call. Did not get it. 14:05 in the game and counting. Can the Rams come back from this 5-point deficit? Left elbow, Bryant Bernard backs up. Bernard, entry lob, Ryan, kick out near corners, Chairs. Chairs scurries his way towards the left wing and passes right side for Bernard. Rams trying to get on defense here, 5 on the shot clock. Bernard has it top of the key at 4. Step back from the left elbow, hit the rim. Patterson hits the ball into the corner. Would have been an offensive rebound, so you wouldn't have to worry about the shot clock, but a foul called on Littlejohn after he was hooking on Patterson. So the inbounds pass goes to the logo with a fresh 20 at 13.5 minutes before this one is over. 59-54, 5-point lead. Near side, Bryant Bernard passes left elbow, Patterson bounces into the baseline for Ryan. He flings it out. Near corner, Bernard with a prayer of a 3. He missed. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins swings it, Stanley Christian. Christian takes the ball across the timeline and gives right wing DeMonte Evans. Tries his luck inside, spins, shoots, offensive foul. He sent Bernard to the floor, who drew the charge to give Tennessee Wesleyan the ball back. I'd expect a timeout here if Tennessee Wesleyan scores again, because Bluefield has had absolutely no luck in the last 3 minutes. So Trent Dunn's into the game. So Bluefield working with Dunn, Littlejohn, Jenkins, Christian, and Cousins. Right side, Digimon Wilson, 12:50 left to play, top of the key. Chairs passes near side for Bernard. Bernard bounces left block. Ryan stumbles and shoots. It was an offensive foul. He flung his arm around to garner some separation. Can't do that. 4th foul on Tennessee Wesleyan and the first on Ryan. Into the front court, Littlejohn pivots. Swings it up top of the key, Jeremiah Jenkins. Trent Dunn feeds at the left elbow, Naquan Cousins. Hard spin, didn't get any space, and kicks it out left wing for Trent Dunn. He passes Jeremiah Jenkins, foot on the line, long 2, count it. 58-54, and actually they changed the score, so now it is 58-56 with that 2. That was not a 3 that we had originally counted. 12:10 left to play. Timeout called by Tennessee Wesleyan. It's a 2-point game. 12:07 left to go. Back into the ball game, Tennessee Wesleyan going into the front court, and Trent Dunn swats the ball away. 12:02 left to go. Richard Morgan chanting on his team to say, let's play. And of course, the score was wrong again. So it was 59-56. Man down there says playing with the buttons. So 11:55 left to go. Jumps up from 3 feet, 11:52 left to go in the game, and now it's 61-56. 11:45 left in this one. Bluefield College finding themselves down by 5 points again. Maya Jenkins in the far corner, drives left baseline, pulls up from 3 feet, can't get the floater at first, and with a little help from the rim, it falls through the nylon. 61-58, Bluefield down by 3. Near side, Chairs in the corner, passes top of the key, Wilson. Wilson hard chest pass, Fifield in the right wing. 11:20 left, Fifield jump stop in the lane, shoots, fouled as he missed. A free throw hits the side of the backboard. Fifield missing that free throw. That's the first foul on Naquan Cousins. It's the second one though, 62-58. Now the man checking in, Jonathan Webb from Alcoca, Tennessee. 4-point lead for the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Here's Trent Dunn at the top, angles to the right, fadeaway, right baseline. Not a great shot. That's not the shot you want there as he misses. Now it's pulled down by Lorenzo Gatling into the front court, and nobody started the shot clock. So I'm pretty sure the score is 62-58. The shot clock is now at 27. Brandon Shields into the game. He's 1 of 2 from three-point land. Trying to get the shot clock right. Well, and the game clock is now down to 10:57, which is correct. On to the right side, here's Gatling. Has a whole arm out for space, no call. John Webb into the left wing. Thought about taking the three, instead pass top of the key, Patterson. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Patterson fires it out to Gatling. Gatling goes down the lane, hard dribbles, bullies, and lays it up. Got the roll, 64-58. Down the floor goes Jeremiah Jenkins on a couple of hard bounces, swings it out left wing. Naquan Cousins, why didn't he shoot that as he drives in and gets blocked, but a foul is called. And Jeremiah Jenkins had his hands up, wondering why he didn't pull that. Hope the confidence is okay for Naquan Cousins. He was wide open, and he can drill threes like that. Haven't seen much out of Cousins other than that dunk down the baseline. Gets the free throw to go, though, 64-59, 5-point game. Bends the knees and puts the game within 4, 64-60. 10:20 left to play. Into the front court for Gatling. Wants someone to give him a screen. Instead passes off right side, Chairs. Chairs passes top of the key, Webb. Flings it right elbow, Patterson. Overheads a pass near side, an air ball. And Belugan goes up with the 2 and misses. But a foul called on Naquan Cousins. We'll see him go to the line. First free throw, back iron miss. 64-60. We are 9 minutes and 55 seconds elapsed in the second half. 10 minutes and 5 seconds before it's over. And Belugan hits the second. So 65-60 the score. And we'll see the Rams take the ball into the front court once again. Naquan Cousins passes near side. Littlejohn in the right wing. Gatling pressuring him and making him bounce out towards a logo. 16-second shot clock. Jeremiah Jenkins jumps up, can't get the roll off of the glass. Ball is pressured into the corner. Webb flings it in into a double team. Gatling gives it over to Webb right down the floor at the top of the key. Slows down, passes off left side. Gatling passes back top of the key. Webb for three. Off of the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Roberts, and Roberts with an overhead pass feeds Jenkins into the near side. Jenkins into the front court, underhands Brandon Shields, right wing three. Can't get the roll, rebounded again. Naquan Cousins picked it up, but off of the physicality on the initial rebounding effort, Robert Littlejohn fouled Lorenzo Gatling. .9:23 in the game. Lorenzo Gatling shooting a 1-and-1. That was the 8th foul on Bluefield. Misses the front end. Rams get the ball back courtesy of Roberts' rebound. What can they do? Down by 5 here. High dribbles, Jeremiah Jenkins. Rams have won 3 of their last 4. As Jenkins spots up left wing, passes top of the key, Robert Littlejohn. Littlejohn feeds right. Block for Roberts, and on a hard kick inside to Littlejohn, he lost the ball. 9:06 left to go. Rams down by 5 points, 65-60. .8:58 left to play. Patterson passes right side. Well, for Gatling and Tennessee Wesleyan, what are they going to be able to do here to try to solidify a 5-point lead? Webb kicks it over, far corner. Gatling, hard pump fake, bullies his way in. Well, he fiercely dribbles, but lost the ball. Maya Jenkins on a steal, underhands Nick Roberts, pulls up from 18 feet, gets fouled. Boy, if he was about a foot behind, there's 3 free throws there, and it said only 2. So 2 for Nick Roberts to make it a 3-point game. Oof. Tough going for Bluefield in the past couple of minutes. First shot pops in and out. 65-60. Roberts bends the knee, shoots, misses both. So not the trip the Rams wanted to the line at all. 8.5 minutes to play. New man in for Tennessee Wesleyan is Dalton Kahn. Now Patterson, left wing, tried to get help from the glass, couldn't get it. Nick Roberts pulled down the rebound. Into the front court goes Jeremiah Jenkins down the far sideline. Stutter step, what a step. Euro, no good. Amari Sexton gets the rebound, tied up with Byfield. And possession arrow points Tennessee Wesleyan. .8:12 left to play. Eight minutes on the clock. Webb wide open, top of the key three. No good. Patterson offensive rebound, falling down, shot it up, missed again. Rebounded by Belugan, kicks it out. Back to Webb, lost the ball. Sexton 2-on-1 with Jeremiah Jenkins. Euro step and fouled in the process. Boy, this game has lost all of its rhythm. Miss shots, drive in, get fouled, miss a couple of free throws. And let's restart. 7:49 left to play in the game. Rams down by 5. Sexton breaks the pattern. 65-61. Webb exits the ball game. Bryant Bernard back in. Ryan joining him. Second free throw. Both in for Damari Sexton, 65-62, a 3-point game. Here's Ryan telling people to push inside as he shuffles left wing. Passes far side, Kahn gives it over in the corner. Back around for Belugan. Kahn flings it near side for Fifield. Drives, lost the ball almost, passes it. It's tipped out of bounds off the hands of Naquan Cousins. Cousins thought that the ball hit off of Tennessee Wesleyan. So now down to 5 seconds. Bernard in the corner. Shot no good. Rebounded by Sexton as he swings the ball into Stitt. Almost went out of bounds. So Stitt will carry the ball into the front court for Bluefield College. 17 left to play. Stitt with the lane opened up. Layup falls. And it's a 1-point game. 65-64. Rams back within 1. Into the near side for Bernard. Overheads top of the key, Fifield. Looks like they're attempting to slow it down. Bryant Bernard speeds it up in an instant, drives. Cousins cranked the ball out of here, but Bernard walked before he shot. 65-64. Clock rolls down to 6:49. Down the middle of the floor. Omega Stitt passes near corner, Sexton. Sexton elbows for space, finds Naquan Cousins, drives to the hoop, lost the ball, went backwards as his pass is tipped out of bounds on the far sideline. Tennessee Wesleyan attempting a break down the floor, could not corral possession, and Bluefield College will pass the ball in on the on the far sideline. Damari Sexton from the far sideline passes inside. Omega Stitt now at the logo. 10 on the shot clock, has a right-handed dribble, cuts to the left, still very deep. 5 on the shot clock, now at 4. Shields passes on the left side. Nick Roberts has to shoot it at the buzzer. Front rim, no good. Oh, unfortunately for the Rams, they had no idea there were only 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:10 left to play, 1-point game. Tennessee Wesleyan with a slight lead as we head into the final 6 minutes. The near side, Bryant Bernard with a step here at the left elbow, ran into his own man, passes outside Fifield. Fifield on the left wing, bounces onto the near end for Kahn. Kahn drives, offensive foul, actually stepped out of bounds in the process on the baseline drive. Down the middle of the floor, Omega Stitt runs to the left. 5:45 in the game, down by 1. Naquan Cousins bounces left baseline. Nick Roberts pivots back out, finds separation, shoots, and takes the lead on a 12-footer. 66-65, the Rams have the lead back. Well, Bluefield needed that shot so badly. 5:20 left to play. Bernard, fadeaway jumper, rolls around, and with a little help from the front of the rim and the glass, the lead is back to 1 for Tennessee Wesleyan. 67-66, 5:10 left to go. Damari Sexton bounces right block. Roberts tries to bully his way in, instead steps back. Now it's 17 seconds. He has to pass the ball out. Finally does. Damari Sexton bumps into Omega Stitt. Lost the ball. Fifield with a steal. 3-on-2 goes Tennessee Wesleyan. Bernard goes under the basket. Passes back out. Belugan. Belugan feeds top of the key. Fifield. And Tennessee Wesleyan takes a short break with 4:50 on the clock. Whistle blows. And a timeout called by Tennessee Wesleyan. 67-66. Bluefield College down by 1 in a fun one. 67-66, 4:48 left to play. Bluefield down by 1 to Tennessee Wesleyan in a crucial conference matchup. Rams at 11-13 at the moment, 9-9 AAC. They'll get a winning record in the conference today with a win. Meanwhile, kick out top of the key. Digimon Wilson, he missed. Rebounded by Cousins after that ball popped in and out. It looked like it was falling in and then just flew right out of the rim. 4:24 left in this one. Rams down by 1. Sexton into the deep left wing. Cuts to the left elbow. Underhands Roberts. Lost the dribble. Shoots and scores from the left elbow. He has turned it on for Bluefield in the last minute or so. 68-67. The lead is 1 for the Rams. Clock rolls down to 4:05. Ty Patterson for Tennessee Wesleyan. Going right to left. Passes right wing for Bernard. Patterson has it back. Lays it up and in from the left block. 69-68, 3:50 left to go. Naquan Cousins backs up, hands it off top of the key. Sexton. Rams not really using a true point guard now, as another long 2 attempted and missed by Roberts. Rebounded by Bryant Bernard, underhands it back to his guard and Fifield. 69-68, Tennessee Wesleyan leads. 3.5 minutes left to go. Rams have 5 timeouts, only 2 for Tennessee Wesleyan at the moment. A 1-point lead. Bryant Bernard drives right side, swatted away by Damari Sexton with 10 on the shot clock. Buzzer sounds and we'll finally get another look at Stanley Christian, who re-enters the game for Bluefield College. (69-68). Pass inside, quick shot, Patterson. Foul called on Bluefield after he missed. Saw Nick Roberts, 9th foul on Bluefield. So it's a shooting foul. So from here on out, we will see nothing but 2 shots at the free throw line for Tennessee Wesleyan. Nothing but net. 70-68. This is the second. Roberts pulls down the rebound. 2-point lead, 3:15 in the game. Maya Jenkins into the front court, passes Roberts, returns Jenkins. Going down the left side, down by 2, passes out far corner. Stanley Christian found nowhere to penetrate in and bounces back near the logo. 3 minutes left to play. Stanley Christian drives, spins down the lane from 5 feet. He's blocked. Loose ball corralled by Wilson. 2-on-1 goes Wilson. Drives, scoops with the left hand and fouled. 10th foul on Bluefield, another on Roberts, and Wilson goes to the line for a couple. 3rd foul on Nick Roberts. Wilson shoots and scores. There is a 3-point lead now, 71-68. Thanks to all of you tuning in here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. We have another game for you in 4 days against Milligan. Both of them good from the free throw line. 72-68, 2:50 left to play. Down the middle of the floor, Jeremiah Jenkins crosses over at the top of the key. Rams need a basket. Down the far corner, Naquan Cousins scurries back left wing. 2:38 left to go in the game. Naquan Cousins inside and a charge. Tennessee Wesleyan drawing charges left and right. 2:36 remains in the game, and the Rams down by 4. Fifield and Tennessee Wesleyan, 9-11, 7-10 AAC. Up by 4 on the road. Could be a big win for them. Top of the key. Patterson shovels it over left wing. Bernard crosses over to the right side. Digimon Wilson passes right elbow. Patterson back out to Wilson. Gives it over to Ryan. Here we are with Bernard. Left wing shoots a 3 with the shot clock rolling down, and an offensive rebound by Fifield. So now for Tennessee Wesleyan, they can run out a bit more of the clock, up by 4. 2 minutes left to play in the game. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Byfield gets a screen, still deep near the logo. 5 seconds now, swinging on the left baseline. Ryan shoots and blocked by Naquan Cousins with 1 second left on the shot clock. So the ball will be inbounded from the near corner. Might try to alley-oop it in maybe here. Ryan Bernard with 1 second, flings it in. Wilson turnaround, airballed it, shot clock violation. 1:46 left to play, and it looks like we're going to have another close finish here at the Dome. 72-68, Rams with the platoon of Roberts, Stitt, Jenkins, Christian, and Damari Sexton all on the floor. Omega Stitt passes right wing to Damari Sexton. Sexton bounces right block, Nick Roberts. Drives to the left, shoots from 5, nothing but net. Nick Roberts hits the jumper. Rams call a full timeout. 72-70 to halt the clock at 1:28. We'll be back with more basketball after this. Should have a fun finish for you here at the Dome. 72-70, 1:25 left to go in this nightcap of the doubleheader. Tennessee Wesleyan up by 2. Fifield into the right wing, going right to left. Tennessee Wesleyan looking for a basket to make it tougher for a Bluefield comeback as Brian Bernard swings it back out to Fifield. Fifield feeds left wing. Wilson, another shot clock, kick out on the right side. Fifield down the left block, lost the ball, and it's Bluefield College's possession. 1:03 left in the game with the Rams down by 2. Similar to what we saw a few nights ago. 1 minute remaining. 55 seconds. Pass it on the near side, Jeremiah Jenkins. Jenkins has the ball up top, goes down the lane, stumbles, lay it up, and in, and one. Play of the game, Jeremiah Jenkins. A chance to take the lead on a free throw here with 49.7 seconds to go. What a gutsy play for the junior from Norfolk. Free throw is up, and the Rams take the lead, 73-72. Meanwhile, they fall asleep defensively. Wilson to the rim and rocks it home to give them the lead right back in the blink of an eye. 74-73, 1 point game, Bluefield trailing. 40 seconds left to go. Omega Stitt drives it over near the sideline, and the Rams burn a timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a break. 38.6 seconds left to go. Rams trail by 1. Rams with the ball down by 1 point, 38.6 seconds left to go. Stitt bounces far baseline. Nick Roberts kicks it back out, left wing Stitt. 16 on the shot clock, so it's still a factor. 14 seconds now. Roberts drives in, left baseline, jumps in, shoots with the right hand. He missed. Rebound Patterson. Shot clock is off. Rams are going to need to foul quickly. And in the backcourt, they realize it, and Omega Stitt commits the foul on Bryant Bernard. And now all the Rams have to hope to do is, if he makes both of these, they're going to have to shoot a three to tie it up or hope that he misses one. It's a two-shot situation with the Rams putting them in the double bonus very early in the second half. It's Bryant Bernard, first of two. It's good. It's a two-point lead. 75-73. 19.2 seconds left to go. They have one rebounder down low. Bryant Bernard will have Wilson's help if he misses. He shoots and gets it to go. 76-73, 19.2 remaining. Rams going into the front court. Omega Stitt at the top of the key. They're going to need a three. Jeremiah Jenkins thought about it, went down the right baseline, off the glass and in with 10.6 to go. So they wanted to give another chance for Tennessee Wesleyan to miss. (76-75). Rams are down by just one. Timeout call by Richard Morgan. Your Tennessee Wesleyan, you have to think that might pass the ball in to Bryant Bernard. He's going to shoot the free throws. Looks like he's their best free throw shooter. Rams can also hope for a possible turnover here. 10.6 seconds remain. Fun one here at the Dome, back and forth throughout the second half. Bluefield led at halftime. Now the Rams are a bit more ready to foul. Going to make sure that Ryan wasn't open all alone on the other side. Patterson to inbound, 10.6 remain. Passes inside to Bernard. Bernard running the baseline, still dribbling, has to kick it back out, and he's fouled in the corner. Timeout called? No, so no foul. He ran off 6 seconds in the process. And a timeout burned. So 4.8 seconds left to go. He ran a track meet in the backcourt, and that's not what Bluefield wanted at all. They're going to have to pass it in the corner, which will be difficult. So if the Rams have a steal, they could have a quick score, but, well, Bryant Bernard, that's an intelligent basketball play there. Taking up so much time. .8 seconds left to go. We're glad to have you here on the first Saturday in February. Rams have won 3 of their last 4. They lost their last one against the Union College Bulldogs in Barberville, Kentucky. Now looking for a win against Tennessee Wesleyan. First of 2 times they'll play them this month. They'll go to Athens, Tennessee on February 19th to take on Ray Stone and his team on their own campus. But for right now, we'll see an inbounds pass coming up. Rams want a quick foul. Maybe a steal, down by 1, 76-75. Inbounds play from the far left corner. Patterson. Nobody's pressuring him. So Patterson to try to inbound, and already a foul is called. That's actually pretty smart for Bluefield to foul already, so they won't have to waste any time off the clock. 4.8 to go. Bryant Bernard at the line for a couple. Rams will have a chance to get the ball back at least once here. 4.8 seconds left to go. Manzanese shoots and hits. It's a 2-point game. 77-75. Stanley Christian is Switching spaces with Sexton. Now the down low rebounder. 4.8 seconds left to play. Bernard shoots, misses the second. Rebounded by Stitt. Has to go to the front court. Has to get it off at the buzzer. He's fouled as the shot misses. Richard Morgan did not call a timeout. Naquan Cousins did with 0.5 seconds remaining. And they got to make sure that they have the time right. Oh, man. This could be an absolute cluster at the end of the game. Richard Morgan did not call a timeout. They blew the whistle. Cousins didn't have the ball and called a timeout. They have 0.5 to go, so they're going to have to inbound and shoot it quickly. Now the officials are going to figure out how much time is on the clock. Down by 2, it's a full timeout. Now, people on the far side say there's 2.5 on the clock. I don't think that's going to be correct. I think the Rams, if they're lucky, are going to have a full second to inbound here. And it looked like Richard Morgan was about to blow the roof off with how angry he was. But after Omega Stitt missed, you got to believe that the Rams like their chances a little bit better now. They get a second chance at this. The officials have to spitball here how much time is left. We don't have any official review. There's not cameras for that. So we have to make sure that we have the right time without having any way of figuring it out. So at the moment, there's half a second left. Now they put 0.1, which is also not correct. I mean, at this point, who knows if this is even the right score? How many times it's changed today. So they put 0.1. And it's a full second. 1 full second for the Rams to get off potentially a game-tying 2 or a game-winning 3. So now to the floor. Omega Stitt, Stanley Christian, Jeremiah Jenkins, Naquan Cousins, and an inbound from Damari Sexton with 1 second left to play, going left to right. Damari Sexton ready to pass it in, and does. 1 second left to go. Going towards the left block, it's blocked, and Tennessee Wesleyan wins the game on a defensive stance. Rams tried for the alley-oop to tie it up, and Tennessee Wesleyan saw it coming. What a win for the Bulldogs now. 10-11. Rams are 11-14 on the year, 9-10 in the AAC. 8th win of the season in conference for the Bulldogs. Heartbreaker for the Rams after leading at halftime. So that is it for our basketball coverage today on the Rams Digital Sports Network. So until next time when we see you against Milligan on Thursday, I believe. That is Wednesday against the Buffaloes. So until then, my name is Bailey Angle reminding you the final score. Bulldogs win this one 77-75.